burned to the ground, lost in the silence, not a whisper of sound. But the fire is sparked, and it lit up the night. We found the courage to stand up and fight. Just remember, we're like phoenixes rising, rising. All of the ashes where hope is surviving, through the smoke and the flame we ignite the sky. We were made to soar, we were born to fly. We were born to fly. Shadows tried to claim the hearts that we own, but in the darkness our power had grown. We're not just scars, we're a living proof that from destruction we uncover the truth. Just remember, we're like phoenixes rising.
Hello everybody, this is NC's Creative Corner here. Hello my kittens. Meow. It has been a hot second since I've recorded these types of videos, so it's good to see all of you on this wonderful Saturday. And I hope you enjoy me yapping about one of my hyperfixations on this video. Before I get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here and want to become one of my kittens. Hit that red subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. When you have that bell on, you'll be also notified by Friday night live streams and Sunday afternoon live streams and the weekly Saturday upload. So with that being said, let's get on to the video. Anyway, today I hope you enjoy some gameplay footage from from past streams. I've played Resident Evil 2 Remake. They were gifted to me by a very close friend from me in my Signal group chat, even before Signal, on the early days of Discord. Me and Nexel kind of go way back, about a 3 or 4 year friendship, including with Senpai as well, my boyfriend. They are very close too, and one of our closest friends ever. Yeah, he gifted me Resident Evil 2 and 4 Remake on Steam, and that was an unexpected email when I got. I was like, oh, who gifted me a game? Boom, two Resident Evil games. They were on sale at the time, so he gave them to me through Steam, and I was like, I'm so excited to play these games. So yeah, I started playing Resident Evil 2 Remake like last year in November, because that's the last time I picked up that game. And I was like, you know what, let's finish this game. We've been, procrastinating and lingering on. It's time to pick up the game. So I finally finished it about, I think 2 weeks ago, now that I remember correctly. I was supposed to finish it on stream, but the game kept crashing on me, and OBS decided to go kaput on me. So I'm going to be talking about my experience of the game. Let's just start from the beginning, shall we? So yeah, Resident Evil. I know a lot of people are going to be asking me, well, did you grow up with the originals? Well, yes and no. I had older siblings that play the game, and that played the 2 and 4 of the original games. They played them on the Xbox 360 at the time. And then I think we borrowed Resident Evil 4 when it was introduced to the GameCube at the time. It wasn't our copy. We borrowed it from a friend. And I think we had our copy on Xbox 360 at the time. I don't know if we still have our copy. Could be in storage or could be somewhere in the basement. I have no idea. But yeah, I fell in love with the character Leon Kennedy for a long time. But then it kind of phased out over time. And then when the remakes happened, and when with one of my friends who was playing Resident Evil 4, through Discord and screen sharing it, it clicked. Resident Evil started becoming my hyperfixation again. And I remember why I loved Leon at the time. And as you saw one of my past videos that I posted, a little animation of me asking the voice actor Alex, or not Alex, excuse me, Nick, still starstruck about that, of meeting him and talking to him and like telling him like, you're the reason I'm voice acting, you're the reason I'm doing A, B, and C in life because I look up to you, and he really appreciated it. I got to meet the voice actor of Leon of the remakes, and he went on to voice Leon for Resident Evil 9, which I have bought. If you haven't seen my community tab, I have bought the game, and I am going to be playing that game eventually when I finish, like, done with Resident Evil 4. I'm going to move on to 9 because I've been dying to play this game. Avoiding spoilers like the plague, it is insane. The only clips I've seen is like with Markiplier like playing Resident Evil 9 and Leon's on the bike, like motorcycle, and he's like, Leon, I don't, Leon, you're not gonna make it, Leon, I don't see you. Do you see something I don't? And then he makes the jump. He's like, okay, I guess you saw that than I did. But yeah, I fell in love with Resident Evil back in the early days, and I was reliving those childhood dreams again when my friend was playing them, and we watched cutscenes on YouTube and stuff, and we were talking about Resident Evil lore and stuff. But yeah, my first experience of playing Resident Evil Remake was my first game that I ever played of the Resident Evil series. I've only watched from the sidelines from my siblings playing the game. My first experience was I had to get used to like shoot the zombies at the head. If you shoot them, like if your aim is good enough, you'll make their head pop and like explode, and they'll instantly die. There's jokes from our gaming experience that I have mentioned because I played more off stream than on live stream. I don't know if I'll be playing Resident Evil 4 on stream. I'm not sure. Maybe if my computer will cooperate, who knows. But like my first experience was just like I get easily jump scared a lot. You probably guys have seen that on stream. I despise one of the areas in Resident Evil 2 Remake. I loved the beginning of the police station. That was fun solving the puzzles. Thank you. Thank the fuck for Nexel. I don't know where I would be without his guidance. He guided me through the game. And I know people are like, isn't that hand-holding? Like, you need to figure out it. These types of games are a bit out of my league. So, I'm learning from the master. I'm learning from the best. Nexel has played all the Resident Evil games. He's played 9 twice. And I trust him. Me and him, some people will be like, isn't he like pestering you too much? No, it means he's telling me and pushing me to my limits. Like, no, you need to run. You need to run now. He'll warn me if there's something that will instantly kill me. I have been killed once as by Mr. X himself. I have been killed once by him. I've been killed several times in a certain area that I'll talk about. My only downside of the game that I did not like, and I hated every minute of it, was being in the freaking sewers for so long. I hated every second to be in the sewers. I hated and despised it because it was not just like gross, but also it was incredibly hard. For some reason, my keyboard was not cooperating because I don't play with a controller. I think for Resident Evil 4, maybe I'll play with a controller. I don't know. But I could not get past this stupid alligator. I could not get past it in the sewers. I kept dying because my keyboard was not responding to the direction I wanted it to go. I kept dying, and Nexel was so baffled of why I kept dying. So I had to relearn controls again on the keyboard, again, to go to left and right. I am very dyslexic, so left and right is like gibberish to me. So freaking gibberish to me. I could not for the life of me figure out left or right, but finally I got past him and survived that. I don't know what was the worst part. Maybe that was probably the worst part. The boss fights, not that bad. I beat the first boss, first try. Nixel was impressed with that, but I beat him. It wasn't too hard. It was just like, I was kind of panicking and like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. But yeah, the sewers were my least favorite part of the game. I hated the sewers. I hated those creatures that would pop out of nowhere. I hated them. They were, Good job on the devs for that, because it scared the living crap out of me every time I would try to go in the water. And it was like, boom, there he is. And the sounds in the game, oh my gosh. The heavy breathing of those creatures. Oh, it sent a shiver down my spine. I would have to pull teeth of myself to make me go, so I could kill these guys. Oh my gosh, it was unbearable. Finally, after the sewer section, we had to fight 2 bosses. Luckily, I had support after my stream crashed from last week. I was so bummed out that it kept crashing. So I moved to Signal group chat, and I had myself, Nexel, Senpai was there, and then Gia. Gia joined and watched me play Resident Evil. She's never seen me because she's been occupied, but she watched me play Resident Evil. I thank you, sis, for encouraging me to run and just go, dodge. Just get the hell out of Dodge kind of thing. I appreciate it, and thank you, Nixel, for walking me through all of Resident Evil 2 Remake. It was so much fun. It was hilarious for me to just like scream, swear out of my mouth, just like, I don't want to be here. I want to get out of here. But yeah, it was a fun experience. But if I've been dying to play Resident Evil 4 Remake. So I'm excited. I'm excited when I pick that game back up again. I love Resident Evil. I'm excited for the new movie. I reacted to the trailer on stream last week. I was excited. I was like, I'm pumped. Yes, I'm a little bummed that Leon's not in the movie, but who knows? But this is based on when the breakout first happened, so that's pretty cool. So I'm excited on that. And we'll take it as is. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I am excited to play Resident Evil 4. I had a fun experience, but I'm just kind of glad I'm done with with Resident Evil. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that I beat Resident Evil 2 Remake. Of course I died the second time on the main boss, but that's okay. That is okay. That happens. At least I didn't have to do it several times like that stupid alligator. Oh my gosh, that was embarrassing. But yeah. Yeah. I think I will show a clip of how it felt me playing Resident Evil that I found on Instagram. It was pretty hilarious. I'll show you that clip. But after that clip, I will see you guys later. enjoy the clip and have a good little laugh there. Excuse me, I can't speak today. Again, it's been a while since I've done these videos, so I'm sorry about rambling and gibberish. Anyway, peace out. Thanks, Nexel, for tagging along with the journey of Resident Evil 2 Remake. I can't wait to do the same for when we do Resident Evil 4 Remake. And possibly 9. This will be interesting. With that being said, bye, my kittens. Meow.
Oh my god, the ambience lighting here.
What the hell?
Ooh, we're going swimming? Hell no.
Ugh.
Who is that?
Hey. Who is that?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, now I can open that door. Jesus Christ! Oh my
Jesus Christ!